ready to go. If the beat hits, I'm ready to go. If the beat hits.
Welcome to Varsity 4, your home for high school sports. Tonight we have a special Varsity 4, Justin, so take it away.
Exciting times. You know, we've been honoring our all-area athletes for the last week or so, and you know, tonight we've got a pretty cool couple guests in the studio for us to talk about our football players of the year, our defensive and our offensive guys.
And we are going to start with our Varsity 4 All-News4JAX Defensive Player of the Year. As you can see who it is, Bulls Asher Ghetto. Did I get it right?
Yes, ma'am.
We tried this over before.
Close enough.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, to be the All-News4JAX Player of the Year for the defensive side of the ball, I mean, how much of an honor is this for you?
It's a huge honor. I mean, I saw this growing up as a kid. I mean, seeing everybody win this and these big names coming out of high school, I mean, then they go on to be great football players. So, I mean, it's an honor. It's awesome. I mean, the guys behind me, they helped me get to where I am. My coaches, all of my supporters, everyone, I mean, they all helped me get to where I am today, and without them it wouldn't be possible. And obviously without Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, all props to the man above. You know, he does everything for me. He gave me the opportunity to come out here and ball this season, and I couldn't be more happy.
And good genetics too, right? I mean, not you're 6'5" and 240, right? Is that about the measurables right now?
Yes, sir.
So you've done very well on the field. I mean, unbelievable season. We talked a little bit about kind of switching up defenses, different fronts and stuff this year that really allowed you to kind of maximize your talent. I mean, 23 sacks, I think the Bulls record sacks. What was the switch that flipped this year for you to be able to do things? I mean, you look at your last year, not even comparable to what you did this year.
Yes, sir. I mean, I would definitely say going into that offseason with the mentality, something needs to change. I went into that season, obviously 7 sacks isn't bad, but it wasn't where I wanted to be. And I said in a bunch of interviews, I'm sure people could go find it, but I was like, I'm going to go into this season, I'm going to double my sacks, double everything. I'm going to go out there and be the best I possibly can. And so in that offseason, I felt like for me, I really needed to work on a certain piece of my playmaking ability, and that was my bend. I felt like I was strong enough, and I felt like I used my power enough, but I felt like I wasn't flexible enough, or I felt like I couldn't bend enough. So I feel like going into the offseason with that mentality of this is what I need to work on, and I also need to sharpen everything else and sharpen those weaknesses that I had. And I saw those weak points that I had and really focusing on those, trying to push them more to the neutral zone rather than the weakness zone. I felt like that was a big thing for me this offseason, and then coming into this season with the mentality of, hey, I'm going to go out here and ball this year. No one can stop me. I'm the best on the field, and I know that at all times. So going out there with that and going out there with a great group of guys as well and changing in between a 3- and 4-man front. Coach Tobin, absolutely amazing coach. All props to him. He is a phenomenal guy, phenomenal coach. He's super smart. He went out there and he did a great job coaching this year. I mean, some stuff changed from the prior year, and I felt like that's what helped us excel this year. And not only me, but everybody around me. Like, everybody excelled in different ways, and I felt like you could see that throughout the whole game.
Okay, well, you said that you didn't want anyone to stop you this season. Well, literally no one could stop him this season. Let's take a look at his stats. You absolutely lit up the stat sheet all season long. I mean, just as a sophomore, by the way, the kid's only 16 years old, 84 total tackles, 23 sacks in 15 games. He had an interception, forced and recovered fumble, a defensive touchdown, 30 sacks in 2 seasons, and he's a consensus top 13 player nationally. When we read through all of that, it's like a laundry list. I mean, yeah, obviously you have a huge smile on your face because that's insane for you to be able to accomplish all of that with only 2 seasons at Bulls.
Yes, ma'am, and I mean, it's a blessing. Like I said, I couldn't do it without Jesus Christ. He blesses me in ways I couldn't even imagine. I mean, to have this success early on is something I could have never imagined. I went into this thinking that I'd be lucky if I could get a couple offers by the end of my senior year. And really going into my freshman year last year and pulling through with those offers, I mean, I was stunned. Like, I trusted the process at Bulls, and like I don't live close to there. I could have gone somewhere else, but I knew that opportunity was better for me there. And so I ended up going to Bulls, and I felt like that was the best decision I could have ever made. And I feel like Bulls really set me up for my future. They have done an unbelievable amount of things for me, and they continue to every single day. Every single day, I'm always getting my name pushed out there. I'm always getting something pushed out there from them. Like, all props to them as well. Like, it's an amazing school, and I mean, that's really how I'm ranked that high, and that's how I have those stats, is they continue to support me, they continue to push me out there, and it's really the best group of people to be around.
You talk about, we talk about recruiting and stuff. You're 5-star by a couple publications, consensus 4-star. I think no lower ranked than 13th in the country, and people are going to start asking, man, where are you going to go to college and stuff? You've got your faith on point, you've got your academics on point, you've got a lot of recruiting trips coming up. You played for a state championship this past season. how do you kind of build on that, and kind of how do you keep everything in compartmentalized in a sense, and not let I think Nick Saban said don't believe your press clippings and stuff. It's rat poison. How do you kind of keep everything that and compartmentalize everything?
Yes, sir. I mean, I would definitely say just having people around me that have been through the same thing. I felt like last year having Naeem Burrows, Corbin Fordham, J.J. Sparks, Simeon Caldwell, all those guys come around me. Those guys have all been through it. Those guys are all ranked top in the nation. They're all signing these big colleges. They're all signing everywhere. And so I feel like having guys around me that have already gone through that process and have already went through the same steps that I did and had that early success, I feel like having those guys around me to keep me level-headed was a really important thing to me. And not only that, but Coach Tomlin, he's seen many great guys. I mean, he coached Tim Tebow. It doesn't get much better than that. I mean, he's coached so many phenomenal players, and I felt like keeping a coach like that around me is a really big part into keeping me level-headed, just because it's nothing he hasn't seen before. So I feel like him going out there with the same mentality, it doesn't matter who you are, you got to go ball. It doesn't matter, again, this goes to anyone out there. If you have 0 stars, 5 stars, if you go out there and ball, they're going to find you. And that's the biggest thing. And I feel like that keeps me level-headed. Stars don't mean anything when you're on the field. It really doesn't. And so if anyone's letting that get to their head, just know it doesn't matter. That stuff is should be the least of anyone's worries. That's just what people think of you, pretty much. That's an opinion. But if you go out there and ball, that opinion will raise. I mean, that's just what it is. But again, if you're a baller, they're going to find you. And I would say definitely keeping a level head comes from my coaches and the people around me for sure.
Okay, well, Asher, thank you so much. And congratulations again, the Defensive Player of the Year. When we come back, we will introduce you to the Offensive Player of the Year that Asher knows very well. Varsity 4 returns after this break. Welcome back to Varsity 4. Now we introduce you to our All-News4JAX Defensive Player of the Year, Asher Ghetto. Now we're going to introduce you to Asher's teammate, our All-News4JAX Offensive Player of the Year, Bulls, Xander Edwards. Okay, Xander, I have to ask, just like I asked Asher, to be the Offensive Player of the Year, is this the best accomplishment you've ever had in your life?
It's an awesome feeling. I would say it's my biggest accomplishment, just being part of the News4JAX Player of the Year. It's an awesome feeling, and I couldn't, like Asher said, I couldn't do it without the people who believe in me, my mom, my dad, my family, the man above, Jesus Christ, and I'm just so grateful to be in this position. I want to thank my teammates too, especially my O-line. I think I have the best O-line in the state of Florida, so just want to thank them, thank the coaches and the trainers who've worked with me since I was little, and all that.
It's crazy because people don't know the story about your dad. I mean, your dad was a fullback for Notre Dame, was a second-round pick in the NFL, kind of a hard-charging bulldozer kind of guy. And last year, you reminded me a little bit of your dad, how you played as a freshman. Now, Xander's only a sophomore now, and it's like your playing style changed a little bit when you dropped 25 pounds, added some muscle. And if you look how Xander played last year, he's trucking people and stuff. This year, I mean, you're just running past people. It's like you got track star speed this year, led the state in rushing, runner-up in Mr. Football, unbelievable season. How much did things change? I mean, did you notice things change for you quickly from last year?
It took a lot of hard work, but it helped me a lot. Sometime last year after the season, me and my dad had a conversation to see if I want to be just a straight power back, or I can run over people and then run around people. So, and again, he knows best. He's been in the NFL, of course, so he knows best. And I chose to listen to him, started eating better, stopped eating junk, and lost all that weight, which obviously helped on the field, running around people and also running over people. So I just listened to him, and it worked.
It definitely worked.
Oh, no, absolutely. I mean, all season long, if you went to a Bulls game, you would constantly hear Xander Edwards at least 3, sometimes 5, 6 times scoring touchdowns. I mean, take a look at your stats right here. And again, you're only a sophomore, which is absolutely insane. He led Florida with 2,629 yards, 44 rushing touchdowns, averaged 9.9 yards per carry, which is outstanding. He was a runner-up for Mr. Football, rushed for 522 yards and 8 touchdowns in a win over Baldwin. Just one game, 8 touchdowns. That is insane. When you take a look at your stats, just how remarkable is that? And did you know that you had all of those accomplishments?
I didn't look too into it because, of course, we had bigger goals to chase, like winning a state championship. But it's awesome, honestly. I just want to thank my teammates and all my coaches and God, of course. But coming into the season, I did not expect to have those type of stats. I knew I was going to have a good year, but not like that good year. So it's just a great feeling, honestly.
Yeah, it's crazy, and you know, you talk about everything that a running back should or a quarterback should. Offensive line first. It's crazy. You talk about Ryan Ingram, Caleb Barnes. I mean, you can go through your offensive linemen and Reed Cobble, J.J. Spark. I mean, the guys on your offensive line were monsters. I think it was the best offensive line maybe in the state of Florida. It was unbelievable how good the guys in front of you were, and a couple of those guys are heading to college.
Yes, no, they're awesome, and it's not the football part. They're awesome dudes, awesome men who are going to go to college and do great things. And it was amazing to be around them. I really liked running behind them. They made holes for me. It was all the O-line. Those are the O-line's touchdowns or the O-line yards. So I'm just happy to be able to run behind them.
522 yards in a single game. And so Derrick Henry didn't hit that. You know, we talk about Derrick Henry and Tim Tebow and so many of the good players that have played here. Derrick Henry never hit 522 in a game. Derrick Henry never had 8 touchdowns in a game. You know, I talked to you right after that happened. Have you been able to process what you were able to do in that Baldwin game and really the season as a whole?
I think it's processed now. It's an awesome feeling. I mean, it's truly a blessing. God has blessed me with great people around me, great teammates, great coaches. All that was a team effort. It wasn't just me, and it was a great game, great season overall, and the season's going to be really missed.
I'm wondering, because Asher also is a sophomore, what's your relationship like with him, and do you guys try to make each other better at all in practice?
Yes, we do. We go out in practice every day, and I've known Asher. We played football with each other for I don't even know how long, like 10 years maybe, since like I was 6 years old. So we've been through ups and downs together, and it's an awesome being a part of like his journey and him being part of my journey. We make each other better every day, and I'm just happy that I get to see him every day at practice.
Just so crazy. I mean, when you talk about the 2 of the best players in our area, 2 sophomores, guys that went to a state championship game this year. I know that, you know, you finished 13-2, and you'll think about that state championship game, what you guys could have done better, and it really almost kind of heats the furnace for next year. You know, our player of the year last year was TJ Cole from Raines, and he sat here in the studio and he said, hey, we learned and we're going to be back. We learned from that loss as a junior, and we're going to be back. And I think a lot of you guys are probably saying the same thing. You learned from that loss as sophomores and juniors, and you plan to be right back there.
Yes, we do. We're hungry for it. We're motivated. This whole off season, we're going to work towards that goal of winning a state championship. All season, we're going to work incredibly hard every day. We're all going to be locked in, and we're going to have a really good chance of winning it. I think we're going to win the whole thing next year.
Well, Xander, congratulations again. Our Varsity 4 All-News4JAX Offensive Player of the Year. You had a remarkable season this year, so hopefully maybe next year you could be a second-time player.
Yeah, what a season for Asher, for Xander, for Raines. I mean, really a great season all around for Bowles to get to that state championship game. I mean, last year we only had 1 team playing the state championship game. This year we had 2, and one that won it. And Bowles maybe back next year. We got new classifications and everything too.
Yeah, we will be back.
There, he said that, period. There you go.
I like that.
Xander, thank you so much, and thank you for watching Varsity 4. Good night.